Hey guys, Chris with Token Vaping. I posted it on Instagram. I just wanted to do a really quick video review for you guys as far as this new device that I got today. It is the Turtle Ship V3 mechanical mod. It is a clone. It's not unauthentic. Um, it does look kind of cool though. It is brass. I don't know how well you can see that. It's got the Asian characters on the front or back, however they want to do it, and then it's got a ship. Now the one that I saw had, I believe it's a fisherman's head on it, an old style Asian fisherman, but apparently they have a couple of different types. It comes in this box. I'm hoping they guess that you're not supposed to be able to read it. Um, it's by a company called Tobacco, and it just is a typical box. There's nothing else in it. It's literally just the clone mod, um, which comes with a spacer. Again, I apologize. As most of you guys know, I'm still new to all this, so I'm still learning as I go. Um, the spacer makes it a lot taller, which I'm not sure specifically why yet. I will find out. I don't know because this size here accommodates an 18650 battery. So I'm not sure the taller length if it's for something specific or if it's for like double stacking shorter batteries for more power. Um, it is what it is. I mean, everybody knows uh, mech mods. Everybody knows clones. Obviously, the authentics are better, but unfortunately, I apologize. I can't always afford the authentics. Plus, I've never actually used the mech mod before, so it was more of a testing phase. I got it, online for about $20. So I mean, it was worth trying. So, if worst case scenario it doesn't work very long, or I don't like it for whatever reason, um, it's not something that I spent like a lot of money on to where I feel like I wasted it. Um, I am trying it out. I do have my Troll RDA on it that I got from Northwest Fog Vapor Lounge. Um, and it is, like I said, it is brass. It's supposed to give that gold look to it. It basically is the one piece. Now, right off the bat, the one thing I do not like about it, I have tried a few other mechanical mods. Um, the one thing I do not like about it, the lock dial, so that it doesn't misfire when you set it down on the table, it does not reverse thread. Um, I do know the good ones, they reverse thread so that you don't keep unscrewing the base with the fire pin. This one does not. It goes the same exact way. So when you go to open it up to be able to fire the pin, um, if you do it too tight, then you're going to end up unscrewing the base. So right off the bat, that's one thing that I noticed that is not a very good thing about this. Um, Not sure why they did it that way. I don't know if it's just cheaper and easier for them to do it a certain way. Um, Again, I haven't fully played with it, so I don't know if you can actually reverse, just reverse it, take it out. There is a white spacer. Pop this off real quick. Um, like I said, I'm not trying to be all in depth with this. I know most of the people that have been vaping for a while do know about these things. That white spacer ring right there, it does adjust height-wise, which is good because when I first put this on, the battery rattled a lot, and I thought maybe it was just a defect. Um, the spacer does actually adjust, so you can screw it up or down, and definitely tighten the space between the firing pin cap and the battery itself, so that when you have the battery in and you are using it, you don't get a battery rattle, so it doesn't jiggle jiggle. Um, it does take a single 18650 battery. Like I said, I am using my Troll RDA right there. I do have the vent holes all the way open. I like, regardless of whether I'm using it on my Sigeli or anything else so far, I do like having the vent holes fully open because I do like the clouds. That is one thing that attracts me to vaping a lot, is when I see all these guys doing like the cloud competitions and things like that with just the big plumes of vape. It's just, I think it's totally cool. Um, One thing that I did learn about the mechanical mods before I was vaping and everything else, I think it is a cool idea that, these don't have adjustability for them for wattage, ohms, volts, power. Basically, they just power whatever you have on here. Um, it is kind of nice for people that don't really know a lot about that stuff yet. Um, but obviously it is a downside because then, if you don't know a whole lot about coil builds and things like that and how to build coils for different power levels using these things, um, you are at a bit of a handicap. So that definitely is something that I am working on learning quickly because I just want to get as much knowledge in this as I can so that I can pass that on to other people. Um, so here's a quick shot. One more. So I mean, it does give good clouds for me, as compared to what I get off my Sigelli and my iStick 50 watt. It is comparable, in some instances it does seem like there's a bit more that comes off of it. I don't know, as I said, I'm still learning on this, so I don't know if I need to adjust a couple of things on my RDA. Flavor-wise, it's not as strong as when I'm using one of my other devices. Obviously, I know it has a lot to do with the way that things interact in between the mod and the RDA and tanks or whatever else that's used on it. It does have a 510 thread, which is pretty common on everything that I'm seeing. It doesn't have an adjuster or an adapter for any other type of threads. Um, so, I mean, you can use a sub-ohm tank on these. Beyond that, I mean, like I said, it's a cheap clone, but it's not super cheap to where, like, I mean, it's got a little durability, especially with the battery. Once the battery's in, obviously it has some nice weight to it. But it's not something that, if I push on it hard enough that it's going to dent in or bend. Um, I'm not sure with the designs that are on them, which, by the way, I didn't show you this. I don't know if you can see it. The bottom cap has the cool dragon yin yang style design on it. It's not really a yin yang, it's just a dragon that says RJ Mod. Um, the authentic one has a yin yang, which I think is really, really cool. But, for just trying it out, something new, something different, trying to learn how to cover all bases so that I am well versed on it. It's not a bad starter device. But like I said, I mean, there are a few things like that reverse thread on the firing pin not being there. It is a real big deal because it does complicate things a little bit, especially if you do twist it on too much, like I said. Um, Sorry guys, I'm just running long, I'm kind of babbling now about it, but like I said, it's not bad for starting out, for learning, just for trying it out, seeing what you think before you invest the money into an actual authentic, which I'll probably do an update after a couple of weeks. I will try to use this more often and just see how it goes and see if it's still holding up, if something breaks on it or anything like that. But more than likely, I am a fan of mechanical mod styles, so I may invest in an authentic one. I just got to find a good deal. Beyond that, this is Chris with Token Vaping. If there's anything that you guys want to see a demo of or review of, any companies out there, juice-wise, that, you're looking to promote your devices, your lines, further across the United States. I am on the West Coast, so I definitely would be more than willing. Check me out, Token Vaping on Facebook. Instagram, you can email me at tokenvaping@gmail.com. Other than that, happy vaping, guys. Thanks for watching.